We'll just wait for 3 more minutes and then we can start. Okay, so let us start. Let me share my screen. Hello, everyone. Good evening. How are you people? Okay, so let's discuss something about Gen AI today. Okay, what do you understand by Gen AI? Any, you can just comment it or you can just unmute yourself and you can talk. What do you understand by Gen AI? Is it for all? For all the people, the echo is coming up? What do you understand by like, okay. Vasu, I think like it's the issue from your end. You can just like check from your end because like for the other people, the echo is not coming up. So what do you understand by echo? Sorry. What do you understand by Gen AI? You can just reply in the chat. Yeah, you can do that also. Any idea on Gen AI? It's an artificial intelligence. Yes. Any other answers? Okay. So let me tell you. Gen AI is something like, yes, you're right. It's an artificial intelligence, nothing but, oh shit. To solve complex problems. Yes. Okay. Gen AI is something like, I can say it as generative AI. Okay. It is in ServiceNow. Okay, which actually artificial intelligence, like when coming to the service now, we'll call it as a Gen AI. It is used to, okay, this artificial intelligence, whatever you're calling it. Okay, so this artificial intelligence is used to automate the tasks. Okay, when you want to automate any task, or if you want to like enhance, like increase your decision making, okay, you can use this. And also like if you want to integrate, okay, this Gen AI is used to integrate easily, okay, integrate easily into the platform to improve the user experience. Okay, and also like streamline the workflows, I can say. And also to increase the efficiency. Okay, at the end, everything is done to increase the efficiency of the system. Okay, so this Gen AI is something like artificial intelligence, which is used to automate the task, enhance the decision making, and also it integrates easily into the platform, like which is used to improve the user experience, streamline the workflows, and also to increase the efficiency. Okay, so this is something about Gen AI. Okay, so what is Gen AI in case of ServiceNow? Okay, so that is nothing but we have something called as a virtual agent. Okay, virtual agent is something which we have it in the ServiceNow. Okay, so this is something like it is a, I can say it as the chatbot. Okay, nothing but a chatbot. It is a conversational AI tool. Okay, it is a conversational AI tool like which is used to interact with users in natural language. What it does, it provides instant support. Okay, no need to wait like if you have any queries. Okay, and resolving queries without human intervention. Okay, so this is something like a conversational AI, which is it is used to interact with the users. It is similar to a chatbot. So whenever you ask any questions in the chatbot, so it will be able to like it will help you to solve that, right? Like it will answer your questions. Maybe in the odd hours, even like if the person is not available. Okay, if any agent is not available, still you will be able to resolve your queries using this chatbots. Nowadays, like each and every tool or each and every site has those chatbots. Okay, whenever you have any query, you can just type in there. So if it is like a frequently used query or it is already fed into the system, so it will give you an solution. Okay, so this is something like which you need to feed from your end. Okay, so and also based on the responses, it will try to what I can say, it will try to learn. Okay, so these virtual agents is something like garbage in, garbage out. Like if you don't feed that virtual agent properly, then you'll not get the output whatever you want. Okay, some chatbots are something like if you type something like you'll be getting the prompt answers, whatever you want. But in some sites, you'll not get whatever you want. It's just like you'll be getting irrelevant answers sometimes, and sometimes it will say, no, 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 I cannot help you with that. Okay, it depends upon how you train that. Okay, so that is more important. Okay, and like when it says like how it works, it is actually okay, it can use machine language. Okay, and also it use something called as the natural language processing. We call it as an NLP. That is nothing but natural language processing. We have flow charts inside that virtual agent. okay, where you need to feed it. Say, for example, if you say that you have some, let's say, Outlook issue. Okay, so it needs to ask whether it is a web version or the desktop version. Okay, then it needs to ask what type of issue it is coming. Like actually, when you are feeding that virtual agent, you have to think in multiple ways. Okay, what is the probability of getting that issues? So only if you think in a multiple ways, you will be giving the options in a multiple ways in that virtual agent. Okay, so it completely depends upon our thought process, how you will be training it. Okay, so it is something like it can use machine language and natural language processing to understand the user. Okay, so what he's trying to say, like we need to understand the user intent there. So then only we will be able to manage it. Okay, and also it can access ServiceNow knowledge base also. Execute workflows, and also provides personalized access. Okay, so it is something like if you have any knowledge articles which are there, and if you want to know about it. Okay, so what it can do is we already have a inbuilt knowledge base in the service now, where it can just like look into that knowledge base and get the things whatever you want. Okay, like if you just want to know an example, okay, let's see a simple example, okay, a live example. It is something like, say, for example, if the user asks the virtual agent, like, how can I reset my password? Okay, so it is a frequent question which we can, what I can say, expect it. Okay, so what it will do is the virtual agent like understand the request. Okay, so what is it regarding? It is regarding the reset the password. So what it does is it retrieves the knowledge article. Okay, and it will go to that knowledge article and it will guide the user step by step, like through that password reset process, how he will be able to reset the password. Okay. And like if example, like if the user says like at the end, it will ask you like whether you are able to resolve your issue. Okay. Based on your feedback. Yes, no. Okay. So every like if you see any chat bots, once like it answers, it will ask you whether this particular answer is helpful for you or not. So based on that, like based on the responses which we give, again, like there will be some more enhancements which the developer will be doing. Okay, so like if there are so many no's, so something needs to be changed there. Okay, so then we need to think in such a way. So what it will do is like, say, for example, whatever the instructions which it has given, it's not able to resolve using that. So they can escalate it to a human agent. It can say like, as of now, like these are the instructions. If you want to interact with a human agent, you can just click here. Okay, so due to this, what will happen is like we can decrease the number of calls which are coming to the service desk. Okay, so like if the person is little technical, okay, if he knows how to use the system, then he can just follow that instructions and he can reset the password. Nothing wrong in that. Okay, and it makes his job also easier instead of trying for some help desk, like if we call, like it will be always saying like we need to wait almost for 10 to 15 minutes to get the agent. Okay, we all will always be in a queue and it will ask us to wait, and sometimes it will disconnect. All these issues will be there. But if we have this virtual agent kind of thing, what will happen is like he can easily just follow that steps and he can get the things done. Okay, so the benefits of this is like reduced resolution time. Say, for example, you are working in the midnight. Okay, that time you are not able to access it. So no agent will be available during that time. Okay, so that time you cannot wait till morning because like you have some deliverables in the morning. So, so what you can do is you can just you can just check. Okay, you can just chat with the chatbots. Then you will be getting the instructions and you can reset it. Okay, what it will happen is reduce the resolution time for common queries. So if it is a common query, okay, you can get your answers there. And also like it improves employees, and also customer satisfaction. Okay, by providing 24/7 support. Okay, it's not necessary for the agent to work 24/7. Okay, like he can work for 12 hours shift and remaining 12 hours can be taken by the chatbots. So it reduces the pressure of both the employees and also for the customer, like there will be 24/7 support where he can just like log into there and get the things done. Okay, so now let's see how we can configure this virtual agent. Okay, and what is virtual agent, by the way? Anyone has any questions here? Is it clear? Say yes, no. Okay. Okay. So now let's go back and you people can just open your instances. In the meanwhile, I'll also open my instance. Let me know once you people have opened your instance so that I can just share my screen and we can just go ahead. So you people have opened your instance? Okay. Okay. So now what you can do is you can just go to the all. Okay. So in order to work on this virtual agent, so we need to install some plugins. Okay. Plugins are something like the external things which we need to do. It is something like the apps. Okay. So in like if you want to access any application, say for example, if you want to open the Instagram account, so definitely you have to install the Instagram app, and at the same time like you want to work on some PowerPoint, you have to install that PowerPoint app. In the similar way, if you want to work on the virtual agents, you have to install the virtual agent. Okay, so ideally, like if you want to install any plugins, okay, you need to go to here something called as the plugins, and here like you will be getting an option like what plugins you want to install. But for this virtual agent, okay, like if you type in here also you'll be getting it, but you'll be getting many things. Okay, but when coming to this virtual agent, it has a inbuilt functionality where if you just see here and if you just type in conversational interface, okay, just type in conversational interface. So when you type in conversational interface, let me show you. Okay, so this is the designer. If you want to design how the virtual agent should look like, let's say. Okay, so these are some of the topics which are already there. Okay, let me show you where is that virtual agent. Okay, so what you can do is you can just go here and type in service portal. Okay, if you type in service portal, you have something called as a service portal home. Just open that. Okay, if you just go to the service portal, you have something here, right? So this is the chatbot for the ServiceNow. Clear? Okay, so once you open this chatbot, you can see some things, right? I just type in hi. Okay, it didn't understand because like nothing is properly given there. Okay, so like we can change this complete thing. We can change this color, we can change this icon, we can change this background, everything. Okay, and also we can feed whatever we want. Okay, now let us do that. So before doing that, like we need to install the plugins. So like if I just want to create it, as of now, it is saying, please upgrade all access to all features, contact to account executive for more information. So it's nothing but like you need to install the plugins. Okay, so then only you will be able to do it. So now let me do it. Let me go back to conversational interface. Okay, after going to the conversational interface, you at the last, you have something called as the conversational interfaces guided setup. Just go there. Let me type it in the chat also. Conversational interfaces guided setup. Can you people see that? Yes, no? Okay. So just click on that. If you click on that, you'll be getting this. Just click on get started. Okay. And then click on configure. There are two options. Okay, you want to set up a quick setup, basic agent experiences, minimum number of required steps. It will take approximately less than 30 minutes. This is a comprehensive list of setup. Like we will do this. Why? Because I just want you people to understand like what is there inside that. Okay. Yeah, I can just click on manual setup, this one, and I can click on continue. Okay, so once you see this, customize your setup. Okay, so the customization, this conversational experience is already there because like I'm able to see that in the service portal page. Where is this? Okay, I'm able to see this. Okay, so the basic setup is already done. Okay, then we have something called as the plugin and store application. So the agent chart should be done. So just click on get started. Okay, so it is to enable the workspace agent chart, activate the agent chart plugin. Okay, so just click on configure. So usually it will take 5 minutes for each and every plugin inside the virtual agent to get that installed. Okay, as of now it's inactive. Let's click on activate or repair. So the plugin is getting activated. So just try to install with me, okay, so that the time will not get wasted. So it's 100% completed. Success. Okay, if you just see this now. You just try to configure it now. Okay, it is saying that the status is active. That is nothing but it's done. Okay, then what you can do, you can just mark as complete. Okay, so this plugin part is done. Go back. Then you have something called as the client configuration. This is also more important. Let me show you what all are this. Okay, in this client configuration, okay, service portal web client. We already have this in the service portal. Okay, so in the portal page, we already have this. Okay, let's click on configure. You will be able to see that. Okay, so these are the things: service agent chart configuration, escape chart. Okay, so these things are there. So under all are active true. So let's leave it. It's already configured on the service portal page. Go back. Push. Then you can just mark it as complete. Then you have something called as the web client branding. So this is what I'm telling you. Okay, so if you just want to brand that, okay, or if you want to change the icon, if you want to change the icon on the portal, or if you want to change this background color or this icon like this one now supporting, okay, whatever you want to change, so you will be doing it here. That is nothing but web client branding. So let's configure that. Okay, so here if you see, okay, so this is the branding page. Okay, now let me take this default branding. Okay, so the default branding is something like which is already existing now. It's getting opened. Let me know if all the people are on the same page. Yes, no? Are you on the same page? Or you have lost somewhere? Okay. Okay, just let me know when you people are done. Let me know when you people are done so that I can just continue. We'll just wait for 2 more minutes so that we can get started again. Just type in the chat like if you people are done so that we can continue. Or if you people are facing any issues. Okay, let's start. Okay, so this is where, like, if you see, okay, if you just go to the general branding settings in the default branding, you can see this. Okay, chart header. As of now, what is the chart header you people are seeing? Now support. Okay, if I just want to change it to something, let's say HackNow support. Okay, I can just do that. And if you want to see how it looks also, you can see it here itself. Okay, you'll be able to see here only. Okay, then the minimum delay between bot messages. So how much delay it should be there? It's milliseconds, 500 milliseconds. It's the minimum to minimum time. Okay, delay before displaying typing animation. Okay, so like when we are typing something or the virtual agent is typing something, okay, we will be able to see that. Okay, can you see this? So this is what it is telling. Okay, so that gap, how much it should be. And menu title. Okay, so the menu title is the contact support, or if you want to change that to something else. Okay, I'll just make it as HackNow support. Now let's say support. Okay, then we have something called as a chart header logo. Okay, let us see what is that image first. Okay, so this is the image it has. Now let me change it. Let me delete it. And let me try to add a new image. Let me try to add HackNow image. Okay, so this is that. Like whenever you do any changes, save it. If you just go to the service portal page and reload it, you should be able to see that change. Can you see this? HackNow icon got changed, and at the same time, this also got changed, right? Okay, in the same way, like if you want to change anything else, like let's say chart header background color. I just don't want this color. I just want to make it. I'm very bad at selecting the colors, but okay. So this we can choose, and in the same time background. Okay, if I just want to change the background, as of now it's white. Let me change it to something called as this one. Okay, and then menu icon. Okay, I just want to make it as red. Chart header font. Let me make it as this one. Input background, this one. Okay, let us see how it looks first. Okay, all came same. Nope. Chart background, it is something red. Oh no, we'll make it little brown. Okay, so if you just see here, will take some time to load. So are you able to change these things? Are you able to change these things, or are you finding any difficulty here? It's loading. Okay, so this, you can see this change now, and menu icon. Okay, I can just make it as somewhat red. Close it. And chart header font, I'll make it as blue. Close it. Okay, it didn't happen. Blue. Close it. What is happening? Okay. Okay. Now let me save it. So once I save it, I'll be able to see the changes there. Can you see the change now? The background, this color, support options. Okay, everything is getting changed. And you also have an option to change this support options, no chat, call support, send email, or if you want to add anything else. Okay, so this is like user bubble background, like how this bubble should appear, how this bubble should appear, agent bubble, bot bubble, link, button bubble. It is just the colors, like whatever the color which you want. Okay, and if you just scroll down, you have something called as a send email, contact live agent, call support. Okay, let's say I just want to add one more thing. Okay, I can click on new and I can add that. Okay, I just want to say chat support. Okay, so it should be of type email. I'll just wait that and I'll just make it as chat, visible display default icon. Let me save it. If I just go here. Can you see this chart support which we have just added? Can you see that? Okay. So in this way, okay, you can just change the view of the thing using this web client branding. Okay, web client branding is open in the new tab. So whenever you want to do the other thing, you just need to close the old one. Okay. So we have done all those things in the default branding. Let's go back. Okay, now what we have done, we have just changed the branding of it. Okay, and at the same time, like we also have topics where we can just add the new topics. Okay, so based on the topics, I'll just show you the example thing. So this is done. Okay, close. Web client browsing. If I just click on configure, so we have done whatever we want. Okay, in the Polaris branding. Okay, so these are like agent names and avatars. Okay, if you have a list of agents or if you want to show all of them, you can just click on agent names and avatars. Agent name in header if you want to show the header. Allow users to download a copy of chart. These all things you can do it. Okay, live chart wait status. Okay, if you have any wait time. So usually in some charts it will be saying like you need to wait for 2 minutes, 3 minutes or something like that. And what is the transfer message which it already has no available agents, like what is that message? Okay, everything. And if you want to allow an agent to use emojis, conversational history, if you want to save that, okay, everything you can do it. In the same way, okay, if you want to have the AI search also enable, okay, it is the paid thing. Okay, so that's why like the AI search is not enabled here, but like it's the paid app. Okay, custom greetings and setup. Okay, so whenever like you open the chatbot, okay, let me close it. Let me close it here. Okay, whenever I open it, It's taking some time as we have changed all the colors and all. Okay, you will be getting some message saying that welcome to the chatbot, like greetings. Okay, greetings kind of thing. So whenever you just open, okay, so that greetings also you can change it here. So this is the place. This is the place where you can do that. Like if you just click on view all. Okay, so this is the one. Want to learn how to create custom greetings and setup. Okay, so if you want to change the greetings, let me open. Okay, so this is the default chart experience. I have it. If I want to test it, I can just click on test. So it will show me how it will, it's there by default. Okay, so this is the greeting message it has. What's the issue? Okay, and if you want to show me everything, start typing. Okay, we have that live agent support. There are no agents available at the moment. Thank you for using our support chat. Okay, so these all are the messages which we will be configuring at our end. Okay, it will not come by default. We have to configure it, though, so then only it will be coming up. Okay. Now, let me close this and let me show the other thing. So that we have tested it. Okay, we have different topics here. So for the greetings, okay, so this is the greeting which we are talking about, right? Now let's open the greeting thing. Instead of the setup topic greeting, let me make it anything else. The 15. Let's change it. Okay, I just want to show how it works. Okay, let me make it as closing conversation. Okay, I just want to show how it looks. Okay, you have to create a new topic all alone. Okay, to get these things done. If you just want to create a new topic, let's see this first. Okay, save. Okay, save it. And you can just go to the default chart experience. Test it. So I have just changed it to something else, closing chart, right? So that's why we are getting that as a greeting only, we are getting that message. Okay, so that is the place where you can change the things. Okay, in the setup topics, like if you want anything changed, okay, you can just change it. You can just select it. Okay, and you can change the conversation, whatever the conversation you want. Okay. Now these are something called as the topics. Okay, and if you just go back here, let me save it. Let me close this in the virtual agent here. Okay, so that is something about the custom greetings and setup. Okay, we have something called as the natural language configuration. Okay, how you have to do it. So this virtual agent itself is a vast topic. Okay, now let me show you in the guide setup. Let's say this web client branding is completed. Okay, so 50% is done. Then you have something called as a new mobile app. Okay, if you want to use it on the now mobile app also, you can just configure this. But let's leave it as of now. You can just try agent chart button customization. Okay. So here, like what is the theme? Okay, usually in our mobiles also we have the themes, right? So in the same way, like if you want to change the theme, so this is the place where you will be able to change the themes. Okay. So this is something. Now we'll get back to the conversational interface guided setup. So client configuration is done. We have something called as the advanced work assignment. Okay, so what will happen is, say, like if there are 100 tickets which got into your queue. Okay, instead of person manually assigning, okay, instead of the service desk person manually assigning the tickets, we have something called as the automatic work allocation here. So what it will do is, based on the agent availability, it will just assign the tickets to the people. Okay, no need of any manual intervention there. In the same way, we have it for the service. We have it something called as the conversational messaging. Okay, let me show you this. So in the channels tab, like if you want to change any messaging, now let's go back to the topic and let me show you how the topic looks first. Let me get back to conversational interfaces. Okay, so now we have something called as the categories. We have something called as the design. Okay. So like if you want to test any active topics, so these are the topics. Okay, topics are nothing but, say for example, we have seen this closing conversation, right? To get that closing conversation also, you have to write the code. Okay, something like, let's see here, like it will start. Okay, once you start, the closing message will be coming up. What is inside this closing message? It is something like this one. Okay, return VS system, get closing message. What is that closing message? This is close conversation. Okay, so like what you can do is, you can just use these components and get the things done. Okay, now see. In the properties, you will be able to write. So this is the setup topic. What is that name? Closing conversation. What is that? When it should trigger, presents an ending message to the user when the conversation is done. Okay, it helps us like what it will be doing, like it just the property of it. In the same way, like if you see anything else. Okay, so for each and everything, you have to mention that for all the topics. Say, for example, catalog item closing. I just want to take the simple thing so that you, okay, let's take this greetings itself. So the for the greetings also, what it will happen, so initially start, so the decision will be there. Okay, now if I want to just test this, okay, I just want to test it, so this will be coming up. Can you see this? Okay, it got executed. So whenever I'm testing this, okay, like you can see this now. Let me restart it. Okay, everything is in black color. Okay, so now when it is getting executed, so how it is getting executed? Did I put any topic? No, that's the reason, like it went to no, and the decision pre-chart not executed, getting the message. So it is just showing the greeting messages. Okay, so like for each and every single thing, okay, you have to write the design the flow here, then only it will be working here. So the like the first thing which you have to learn is, you have to learn how to design these things, then only your chatbot will be like more efficient, I can say. Okay, so this is the greeting message you can see here. I'm your virtual agent, let me know how I can help you today. Okay, so this is something about the Gen AI virtual agent. Okay, so let me know like if you people have any queries here. Yes, no. Okay, now let's talk something about the certifications. Let me share my screen. Okay, actually we have CSA certification, CAD, ITSM, so many certifications are there. But like when you start learning the service now, okay, when you start learning the service now, the initial certification which you have to do is nothing but the CSA certification. CSA is nothing but the Certified System Administrator. Okay, it is something like you'll not have any practical things here. Okay, it is just like the multiple choice questions where it will validate your knowledge on the core features of the service now, something like the user interface, data management, automation, this flow designers, incident management, change management, problem management. Okay, only on these basic things it will be testing you. Okay, so the initial certificate when you want to learn service now, so the initial certification which you have to do is something like CSA certification. That is nothing but the Certified System Administrator. Okay, so like when you have the CSA certification, it is something like you can say that like I know service now and I also had the certification. Okay, nowadays it is something like even the certifications has become too costly. Okay, and if you are working for any organization, you can just ask your organization to fund for you. They'll be getting some vouchers. With that voucher, like if you write like no need to pay anything. Okay, after that we have something called as CAD. That is nothing but the Certified Application Developer. Okay, so this is the next certification. It is something like you have to write the code here. Okay, and like you have to write you have to design the application. The scripting is required. The integration knowledge. So this I can say this is the next level of certification which you have to do when you are pursuing your career in the service now. Okay, so this CAD certification, like if you do, like you are telling that you have some good development skills, okay, and like you have advanced scripting knowledge. Okay, ITSM implementation, as I told you, incident change, problem change, everything like you need to know, then only you'll be getting it. And let us see this. Okay, so Gen AI is nothing but the generative AI. Okay, Gen AI is something like generative AI. It transforms the industry, like it helps us to machines also to create the content and make decisions. Okay, but in the back end, like we have to feed the system in such a way so that like it will be able to take its own decision. Like what is service now? In the service now, like the Gen AI is integrated in the form of a virtual agent. So this is what understanding the virtual agent. Virtual agent is an AI powered chatbot that automates the customer interactions. It leverages natural language processing and also to understand the user queries and provide the instant responses. Even though you feed it, okay, it should understand like when it needs to trigger, right? So that decision it will be taking it. So what is the use of this? It enhances service delivery by reducing wait times and improving the user satisfaction. So the decision builder, so that's what I just showed you now, like how you need to build that decision builder. So for each and every virtual agent, what you are configuring, okay, you have to build a decision builder in the backend. So then only based on that decision builder, it will be able to take the responses quickly. Okay, AI driven insights. Okay, so it's data analytics to provide. So that's what I told you. Like based on your responses as either yes or no, it will try to improvise itself. Okay, when there were so many no responses, like what we can do is we just need to change the data which we are populating. Benefits of Gen AI. Implementing Gen AI in ServiceNow leads to numerous benefits, including increased efficiency, enhanced customer experiences, reduced operational costs. Okay, and because reducing the operational costs is nothing but like no need to employ the people like 24 by 7. You can just use the 12-hour shift and you can pay them, and the remaining you can just use this virtual agent. Okay, so something like repetitive questions, password resets, or repetitive tasks, it can do it. So challenges to consider. This is what I told you. Okay, so that is nothing but garbage in, garbage out. So this is the best example. So when you feed it wrong, definitely it will give you an wrong answer. Okay. Future of generative AI. Okay, everyone is moving to AI. So that's the reason like you need to know this virtual agent to get the things done fast. Okay, which type of interface does virtual agent use? You can just answer these questions. I'll just increase it. Okay, so the first question, what type of, I just need some answers here. Can you provide any CSS certification terms? Yes, we have the CSS certification terms. You can just check with Tausif or Shah. Okay, they're the right people to provide you those things. You can just connect with them so that they'll be able to do that. How can we get CSS certification? Like as I told you in the initial class, we have something called as the ServiceNow Learning. Okay, so there you have an option to enroll for the certification. But like if you don't have any voucher and all, you need to pay a huge amount. It's almost like 30,000. I think. Okay, 30,000 you have to pay. Then you need to get registered and you'll get that certification. Okay, what type of interface the virtual agent use? It is using which one? Yes, it's a graphical user interface. What are topics in ServiceNow? Is it a different programming language used by virtual agent? Pre-built conversation flows, reports generated by virtual agent, user roles within the virtual agent system. What are topics? Yes, you're right. It's pre-built conversation flows. What is a conversation flow? A static list of FAQs, a predefined series of interactions between user and virtual agent, user's profile and preference, database known errors. What is conversation flow? What did we see inside that? It's a series of interactions, right? Like which is happening between the user and the virtual agent. Okay, it's a predefined series of interactions between the user. How does the virtual agent understand user input? It has something called as a natural language understanding to interpret the user intent. Okay, it will use the NLU to get the things. What is the primary purpose of ServiceNow virtual agent? It is something like to provide the automated conversational support. Okay, what is the key benefit of using virtual agent? Improved efficiency and faster resolution for users. What can virtual agent be integrated with? Okay, it can integrate with ServiceNow modules. What is the role of NLU model in virtual agent? That is nothing but the natural language understanding it to train the virtual agent to understand different user inputs and intents. Example of the task virtual agent that can typically handle, it can do all these things. Live agent handoff. Say for example, when like virtual agent is not able to do it, like the conversation is transferred to the human agent to do the things. Okay. So this is the end of the sessions. Okay. So you people can just like, if you just want to continue for the paid sessions, you can just connect with Tausif or Shah. Okay. As you people already have the syllabus handy and at the same time, you also have the registration forms. Okay. So please fill in that. Okay. And like confirm your slot because today is the last date and we are starting our training from Monday. We are starting our batch from Monday. Okay. So like if you delay it, it will be again like you have to wait for a month. So please do it ASAP. Okay. And get your seat registered. Okay then. Yeah. Thank you all. Thanks.